first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of
too.
scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive.
You just got to learn how to run, though. You can't just press R2 as soon as you snap the ball.
And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third and long, it's Newton. Got a man, it's right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. No doubt it was a good season for McCaffrey. Finishes 6th in the league in rushing the football over 1,000 yards. But how about what he did in the pass game?
Imagine if he just focused on one or the other, the kind of numbers he could put up. Instead, combining fantastic season. Over 1,000 on the ground, over 100 catches in the air. This guy can flat out do it all. And if they weren't worried about injury, he'd return punts and kickoffs as well. He's a dynamic player.
And those 107 catches, an NFL record for a running back. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tack McKinley with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Justin Hardy deep for Atlanta. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10.
We don't even got Matt Ryan starting.
Now the first carry for Ryan Hill. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Ryan on 2nd down.
Oh, no, I threw it interception. Oh, I thought I threw it interception.
But it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop,
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Attention shifting back to Carolina as they come onto the field. And you talked about it earlier. They started 6-2. Everything was looking good. Then 7 losses in a row in 2018. Besides Cam Newton retooling and not maybe running as much, what else needs to happen in Carolina?
I have to start with Cam Newton and his running because they've wanted him to run the ball less in recent years. But what's that expression that Cam used? A lion's got to roar. Running the football is a part of me. And
you've been up 21
allows him to feel like he's part of the game.
And I still won, bro.
Well, they've got to be more judicious about that. He just has to get healthy because he was throwing the football better than he ever had in his career. But I do think the injury changed everything for Carolina.
That was my pick, 2K. I was about to say 2K.
It really hurt them moving the ball downfield and put a lot of pressure on their defense.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they like him.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This one from 48 yards away.
Hey.
And look at this. Catanzaro misses it left. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way
you
just
get
a little.
Even madder,
and when
bro.
that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. It sounds good.
You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Get out!
I hear you.
Ryan will throw again. He completes it to Jones. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Again, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, 37 yards.
You were there. That was a dot or was it an interception? And it turned out to be a dot.
Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed
forcing you to score
than
now.
it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, two teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
Left, and maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should
Cam,
result
you went quiet,
is an
bro.
incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Oh.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. For the Falcons, Charles, we talked all year about the injuries that they had in 2018, and you kind of touched on it earlier, too. It's hard to get around them, though, when you look back at this past year. So they go to 7 and 9, and I know that that's not what they wanted, but with all the injuries, is that okay?
It would be if you didn't think you were going to the Super Bowl. You know, if you didn't think you had a chance at that, and they did going into the season. But when you lose your starting safeties in Ricardo Allen and Keanu Neal, your middle linebacker, Deion Jones, for a long stretch of time.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons.
What?
Julio Jones, 71
you weren't ready?
yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
All right. You're free. All right, everything good now?
Walk out, I'll leave Benz out, lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2 up right now.
You can accept it.
On one day on my 3rd, I was 2 broke, now I'm 2 rich. Made 100K on my 3rd shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we 2 up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
Use whoever you want, bro. Cleveland is a good team, bro.
Yeah. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber. Right now. Right now. Need crew love. Right now.
I should have been the Jet.
Right now. Out, valet, walk out, I'll leave Benz out, lost count, cause I'm 2 up right now. 2.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first down throw for Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Listen to me.
Now Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A give. This is Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Second down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.